Welcome, Scorpio. This is your monthly focus for April 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the beautiful energy that you have in front of me, let me thank you for the beautiful energy that you send my way each and every day through your love, through your support. Thank you so, so much. You guys rock. Thank you, truly. Let's get to you. Now, we start with the moon. There's a lot of magic here for you this month, I'll tell you that much. We start with the moon. So it is definitely a month where you are going inwardly. You are, you're aligning with your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Okay? And there needs to be a balance in place. I don't know how much of that balance you'll actually master, but you're going to be striving for that balance, that feeling of balance. Definitely a chakra meditation as much as you can this month. Try meditation, try prayer, but a chakra meditation always centers you, always brings you into balance. And if you don't know what a chakra meditation is, just type chakra in the YouTube search bar, CHAKRA, and you will get 1,000+ videos on from 3 minutes in length to 3 hours in length, and you might have to go through several before you find one that suits your timelines or suits your personality. But it allows you to ground yourself, to center yourself, to feel more in balance, to be able to really touch base with that emotional heartbeat that you have going inside of you this month. Now we have the star here as our second card. And you kind of come into the month with your hopes and wishes on the forefront, thinking about what you want to create, what you want to manifest, who you want to become. Okay, and then with the star card here as your second card, the things that you are thinking about, they're tangible, they're doable. Okay, the star at the very top of the card is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your desires. And here we are at the very bottom of the card. And we are reaching out to that star so we can see it. So it's something that is doable. It is something that is tangible. So we need to work towards our goals and dreams this month. Absolutely. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. You sit here with a confidence. You sit here with a knowing that you can be anything that you set out to be. That you can grow your vision of tomorrow. You sit there with that coin, that pentacle on your lap, signifying your prosperity, your well-being. The angel sits next to you. The sun is carved into your chair. So it is definitely a month where you feel strong, that you feel empowered, that your self-confidence is raised. And then we have crossing over all of them, the Magician, the magic coming in. So expect magical moments this month. Expect to find happiness and joy and good news, cause for celebration, things just coming together all of a sudden that you thought wouldn't come together. People coming into your life that you hoped for but you didn't really expect. Support coming in. What are you hoping for? What are you asking God, your angels, your spirit guides for? Because this is the magic that brings it into being. So stay aware, stay in the moment, stay in the now, so that you do not miss the small little signs, the clues that they put in front of you in order for you to experience this magic. And don't lose faith and hope in yourself or in your dreams, your visions of tomorrow. Three of Pentacles is the underlying energy. So it's hard work. It'll be a hard work month. This is a card that says do not cut corners, do not take shortcuts. A job worth doing is a job worth doing well. Even if you feel nobody is watching, you still have to put your best foot forward, because chances are somebody is watching and it's going to come in play down the road probably. with an offer of a promotion or a raise or a new job opportunity, a new business partnership. You hold the paintbrush to your portal of tomorrow here. So you get to create what it looks like. And then, with the Magician there as one of our starting cards, how big is your dream? Is it big enough? Are you selling yourself short? So give it some thought of what you truly want to manifest going forward. Strength is our overriding energy. So we are going to need our strength, our faith in ourselves, the belief in ourselves, our self-confidence. We've tamed the lion here. So you could feel very empowered this month. Or depending on where you are in your path, your self-confidence will raise. But for the majority of you, I think you're going to feel strong. You're going to feel empowered. There's going to be a strength about you, about who you are. You're going to be this atmosphere like when you walk into a room, everybody turns because they feel your presence before they see your presence. They feel your vibration. They feel your light. They feel your strength. Two of Pentacles. There is an imbalance in your life. There is an imbalance in your routine. Now, don't get me wrong. These are all good things in your life. There's a ship on each side, and you hold a coin or a pentacle in each hand. But you are putting too much energy into one part of your life right now and not enough energy into something else, whether it is work, family, home, spirituality, well-being, health, stature in the community. There's something that you are neglecting. There's something that you are not giving enough energy or time or resources to in your life. And so you need to figure out what that is. You could be going to work every day and, burning up all kinds of overtime hours. And so the rest of your life is obviously going to suffer because of that, because that's where all your time is being spent. So you need to realign your priorities. You really need to look at your routine and where you can take time from one area to put it into another area of your life to bring back that sense of balance. We have the Eight of Swords. So your perceptions are changing. You may even feel trapped in where you are or cornered into a position that you don't like, or maybe it's a job that you feel like, you got to show up for that paycheck, but do I have to go in today? How much sick time do I have? Can it work? So there's, in some way, your perceptions are slowly changing, that you don't have to be stuck in that job if you don't want to. And if you're going to use your sick time, then use it constructively to work on the path forward into a new beginning. It could be in relationships. It could be your stature in the community. It could be the belief about yourself and what you are capable of doing. And maybe the bar gets raised for you and you understand you can do so much more than you really thought you could last month even. How other people see you. For that, we have the Two of Wands. This is a bit of an imbalanced card. But this one is really drawing you into, you feel like you have to go into a certain direction, or you're being pulled into a certain adventure or opportunity, or, it melts with who you are and what you want to do going forward. Or maybe you are going kicking and screaming. Now, people see you kind of maybe even changing lanes when it comes to your path forward, in what you are expecting out of life, what you want out of life. Maybe they see you frustrated and concerned because you're not happy and content in your particular surroundings anymore. You feel like you're being called towards something else, to champion a new cause, and I do hope that cause is you. So they may see you a little off balanced this month, absolutely. As we go towards the end of the month and closer into May, we have the King of Pentacles. This is where the new ideas are born. Okay, you're strong, you're determined. You have this the sense about money. Either you are attracting money very easily right now, or you know how to create money. So pay attention to those thoughts. Pay attention to those aha moments. Pay attention to those epiphanies that you have when it comes to making money, when it comes to feeling more secure about your livelihood, of your security, of your foundation. And it's coupled with the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. So be grateful. Be grateful for all that you have surround you. But I think a lot of the money-making ideas or the security-making ideas comes from meditation, comes from prayer, coming from those aha moments, those epiphanies. That's what's going to bring the true balance in. Nothing is going to happen unless you turn towards being grateful for the things that you already have in your life. And if you are at a dark place in your life right now and you really don't think there's a lot to be grateful for, then grab a piece of paper and a pen, and it's got to be blue ink. And before you go to bed tonight, write down one thing that you are grateful for, read it aloud, and go to sleep. The next night, write one more thing down right underneath and read them both, and then go to sleep. You do that for 30 days. You're going to see God, your angels, your spirit guides bring in all kinds of opportunities for you to feel that security, to walk into that new opportunity, to create better finances for yourself. 30 days. You'll be amazed at the shift in your perception. And maybe that's what the shift in your perception is when the 30 days are done. It triggers something in our mind. It triggers something in our energy. It brings in new opportunities. For love, relationships, we have the Chariot and the High Priestess. I think it's going to be a major focus for you this month. And it's not so much the long-term relationship. It's the magic of the relationship. It's the magic of love that you want to experience this month. That's where your focus is. It's the sensuality. It's the passion. It's feeling love. It's not being able to even put it into words. I mean, when the High Priestess shows up in the love section here, I mean, it's even lust that comes in to play. It opens you up to just the beauty of everything. The colors will seem brighter. The flowers will be more aromatic. The sky will be beautiful every day when you look up at it. You'll find pleasures in the birds flying across the sky. It's the sensuality. It's the passion. And that is truly where your focus is. I don't know if you're looking for a relationship. I don't know if you're in a relationship. But the more that you can bring in passion and sensuality into your life, especially if you are in a committed relationship, the more beautiful everything that surrounds you is going to be this month. For work, career, money, finances, we have the Empress and the Nine of Swords. Well, the Nine of Swords is all about worries, concerns. The Empress is all about creative new beginnings. So this could play out a lot of ways. So your worry and concern could be that you don't have a job and you want one, or it's not the right career path for you, or it doesn't lean towards your passions and your abilities and your strengths. That could be one thing. There could be a lot of politics happening at the job that you could not be able to leave at work, and you bring it home with you and it eats at you. So try not to let that kind of energy in, because that kind of energy does surround you. Let this energy in. The Empress. Beautiful new beginnings in creative ventures. Allowing you to become the person you want to be. You know, this is the kind of jobs you get, careers you get, business opportunities you get, where you can't wait to jump out of bed in the morning and start and go. And if you have your own business, you're going to be able to tweak it into new ideas, new life, new ways of doing things, new possibilities, new growth. Think it through, okay? And that could be all this card means too, okay? Because the Empress is a diplomat. So you don't want to jump into anything. You want to know what you are signing up for. You want to know what you are committing yourself to, or you want to know what you are actually saying no to before you jump the gun and just give the answer. Okay, so it could be sleepless nights, just weighing out your options, deciding what's the best possible move forward for you right now in your life. For spirituality, we have the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Swords. Well, the Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings, embracing. It's the give and take. Okay, so do unto others. When you go out into the world and, you know, just smile at somebody. Give somebody a compliment, a random compliment. Brighten up their days. It comes back at you. It really does, okay? Pay it forward. The Seven of Swords, it's like you are building your toolkit in spirituality. You're tapping into your spirituality. You know the situations, not the situations, but the atmosphere that you need to put yourself into to really connect with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. And you also can kind of tell what doesn't work. I think there's certain messages with this card, there's certain messages that you are going to receive that are very important. So, you know, on top of the gratitude journal, you want to pay attention to your dreams. Write down your dreams, your aha moments, those little epiphanies that you get, those coincidences that happen, because there's no such thing. Really tune in to what God, your angels, your spirit guides are trying to download to you in wisdom, in opportunities, in knowing. Okay? It could set you on a whole new beautiful path forward. Absolutely. And then for health and well-being, we've got the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Whatever you want to do when it comes to your health and well-being this month, you don't want to just dive in with both feet. You want to test the waters, okay? Otherwise, your energy is really going to be depleted really quickly. I mean, we don't want to do any of these deep cleanses this month. We don't want to go on these radical diets. We don't want to start working out at the gym 7 days a week if we haven't been working out for the last 2 years, because it's going to end up depleting our energy. It's actually going to take us down. It's going to do the reverse of what we want to do. So moderation is definitely in order here. And yes, you can be all pumped about what you want to do, but take it in moderation, introduce it slowly into your lifestyle so that it sticks, so it's sustainable and it's long-term going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.